Hello, guys and gals. Welcome back to the attic. I'm Andy. There's a few things I'd like to take care of business first with. I was on YouTube last night. It's going to be a little bit of a rant, obviously, not towards any YouTubers or anything like that. Just YouTube in general. Uh, I watched a video by J Average Vintage Collector. I commented on it. It was a book. You guys who already know, I write long comments. I try to comment about everything I possibly can, and I enjoy a lot of your videos. So anyway, I basically wrote a book. Jay, if you're watching, I'm gonna tag you, so obviously you'll probably see this. I wrote you a long thing, letting you know on the focus how I relate to that, because I'm pretty much unfocused as well, and I love everything. I collect. You'll see tonight when I show some cards, just the variety of things that I like to collect. I wrote you a long comment, and at the end, you talked about you even collect NASCAR. And I have a stack of probably about 50 cards. There's some inserts in it or whatnot. I have no use for it. So at the bottom of the comment, I actually wrote, like, get in touch with me if there's any way you could email me. Email me your address. And YouTube took it off. I'm trying to connect with people. I'm trying to talk to people. I guess is it against YouTube policy to share emails? Because I know I have my email linked to my account. As far as that goes, I don't know if it's accessible to people. I've already used it on other people's channel descriptions to contact them. So anyway, I just want you to know I enjoyed your video. I'm not rewriting everything I wrote. There was a lot of stuff, a lot of funny stuff. But yeah, so anyway, Jay, if there's any way, I'm going to put my email at the top, right above my head here during this video. And whoever wants to email me, chat about the hobby, you're looking for maybe something to fill a set that maybe I have, maybe I could help you out with it. I've been sending out gift packages, letting people know, don't feel obligated to send me anything in return. I enjoy giving. If I have dupes, if I have extras, if I go to a show and I find a couple cards that I think maybe somebody would be interested in, I'll spend a few bucks on some cards to send people stuff. I'm not asking for shipping money, and everybody knows that's not cheap either. I just enjoy doing it. That's what this community, I think, I always say hashtag community love. I'm trying to spread some love. It's for no other reason than that. And I guess playing right off of this, I want to just give Mr. Fisherbike a shout out. He's always saying, do something kind for somebody, do something nice for somebody. Well, Mr. Fisherbike, I have this Nomar Garcia Para King B disc right here. If you do not have it, please somehow get a hold of me. I'll need your address. I will send it to you free of charge. No worries on your end. But it's my way of giving back to this community. And I hope people understand that, because there are a lot of people out there that have ulterior motives. They'll send people stuff hoping they'll get something in return. That's not me at all. Anybody that truly knows me knows I'm not that type of person. I'd give the shirt off my back to anybody that needed it. So anyway, moving along from there. And Jason, like I said, get a hold of me somehow. If you don't have that Garcia Parra card, I will send it to you. All right. Let's see. I'm doing this a little different today, I guess, because I don't even know at this point if I want to turn the camera around. So I think I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep going with this, and oh well. All right, next, Warren D and CLE. Jumping off of that, I guess I have your Will Clarks that I told you I would get together for you. I sent the picture to you. I don't know if I lost your email, if you even emailed me your address. I'm not positive. But I have it packed and ready to go. I just need your address. So if you want to somehow get a hold of me, or maybe, if you still have that email that was sent, whether it be mine or Jen's, just message it. And if there's an issue, let me know. All right. So we got 2 down, 3 down. All right. Anyway, I want to give a shout out as well to Scott at Reindeer Studios. A couple weeks ago, I purchased some of his finest art to date. And this one, actually, he outdid himself. I think I love Roberto Clemente as a collector, but this one means so much. He made a painting for Orlando, which was the original, and now he is selling these art cards on his Etsy store. And the proceeds are going to go towards cancer research. Please go visit Scott's channel. He has a great channel. I will link it to the bottom of my page in my description. I will link his channel. All right. And before I start showing anything else, let's make sure I got everybody covered. Absolutely. All right. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Matt Bowler. I can't thank him enough. I reached out to him. He did a contest a while back. And I just commented, all I wanted to win was the Sid Bream ball. He reached out to me. And boom. Some people may ask, well, why do I want a Sid Bream ball? He was the pirate killer. It's part of Pirates history. They traded him, get rid of him, and paybacks are a bitch. It was heartbreaking. Probably one of the worst times of my life as far as sports went, watching that game. But what can I say? Thank you so much. Such a generous act of kindness. All right, Stephen, thank you. I can't even say it enough. Words can't express the gratitude I have for you sending me that baseball. I received it the other day. It was like a late Father's Day gift, which I'm now going to roll into that, I guess. So anyway, I'll show off my 2 awesome Father's Day gifts first. This one is from my daughter. And this awesome one is from my boys. Thank you, Jen. You outdid yourself this year. Usually Father's Day gifts aren't that great, but I thought this was really thoughtful. My daughter used to get me tumblers, mugs. My oldest daughter, tumblers, mugs, or stuff that didn't even relate to me or anything. Obviously, me and her mother weren't together, and I only seen her on weekends. But her mom knew what I liked. But anyway, look at that ball. That is so cool. That is me, folks, with my 2 boys. I don't know if this camera will focus that well on it, but these are my Father's Day gifts. Usually I just ask for an eBay card, which this year I didn't get one, but God, I really like these gifts. All right, so let's get on to the presentation. I'm going to show this week, I'm going to show some pickups. And this was so awesome. I was looking at this one for a while. There is another one that is numbered that is a little pricey. This one here wasn't too bad. The guy, I watched it. Guy sent me an offer and I could not refuse. Steven at Matt Bowler, I got your man crush, buddy. I'm wondering if you got this card. You probably do. But anyway, that's my first pickup I would like to show. Jay, you talked about different things that you collect, you know, I think you said golf, NASCAR, all kinds of stuff, and I'm the same way. I'll focus on something. Let's just use it as an example, as I'll focus on, say I'm trying to put the 1964 Topps Giant set together in PSA 8s, all right? And I'll be searching for them, and I'll be holding off, saving up some hobby money, and then all of a sudden I'm scrolling, and ooh, I'll see something, and I just have to have it. It pulls me in. A lot of people say it speaks to me, speaks to them. A lot of cards speak to me. A lot of cards. I love to collect just about everything. If you watch my early on videos, I have beer cans. I have all kinds of stuff that I have yet to show, that eventually I will get to it. And that's that. I just love, you know, like Jay said, maybe he just likes spending money. Maybe I just like spending money too. I don't know. But I'm pretty good at budgeting, and I make sure my family is taken care of before I go and spend anything. So, with that being said, some of the different stuff, and some of you have already seen, you know, part of my Carol Lombard collection. But this is one of the newer cards I got. So much glare. But anyway, this is Beauties of Today. It's a Godfrey Phillips. I'm not positive what year. You know, I'm just gonna, let me turn this camera around and show some of these. I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. Hopefully there's not as much glare. I noticed that my Andy's Attic banner up there was creating a lot of, oh yeah, that's much better. That's part of my I added to my Carol Lombard collection. Beauties of Today, Godfrey Phillips. It's a cigarette card. I also picked up this right here. Museum Age. It's made by, let me look here. 2012 Golden Age, Panini Golden Age. Anyway, that's a piece, an article of her clothing. Not sure if it's game worn or not, but anyway. And I also picked up this 1935 Galler. That's how you pronounce it. It's shots from famous films with Bing Crosby. It's Bing Crosby and Carol Lombard. And it has a little shots from famous films, series of 48. We're Not Dressing was the movie. It's Virginia House in London and Belfast. But anyway, I love older movies. Intrigued by Carol Lombard. This is another foreign issue card. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it would be. It's almost like a 4x6, somewhere around there. 4.5 by 6.5 maybe. Not sure if I showed this a few weeks back or not. But if anybody could translate that for me, that'd be great. Because I have no idea. I could maybe piece some stuff together, but... Alright, so... there we go, there's part of my thing. And then I'd like to give a big shout out. I commented on last week apologizing to him because I always shout out Rob, a commenting collector, when it comes to my twin stuff. And I know Scott at Stukes. But I'm not sure, Scott, you could let me know if these are considered exhibits or arcade cards, or are they roughly the same thing? Let me know. But this is Yvonne DiCarlo. Does anybody know who she is? Because I do. I have two of them here. She was Lily Munster. Very beautiful. And growing up watching the Munsters, you never would have thought that. But over the years, I've seen some glamour shots of her. She was in a bunch of films as a dancer. I guess she has a dancing background. Did a little research on her. What beautiful woman. Next, we have another beauty. And I know you all probably know who this is. Morticia Adams. This is Miss Carolyn Jones. She was on the original Addams Family. She played in some movies with Elvis. I'm not sure if she dated Elvis at one time or not, but who didn't? So, all right. Just started collecting these a little while back. I figured I love the older cards, the Carol Lombards and stuff. And I just got interested in the exhibits, kind of. And then these are a little less pricey, even though I do plan on getting some sports exhibits eventually. I just enjoy collecting. Miss Anne Margaret, who still looked really good, even when she did Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men. And this is the ad back, or the print back, or whatever they call it. I do have a virgin. I do have a version that is coming that is a blank back. But this is the... I wish this would focus. But I guess not. It just says real name, Anne Margaret Olsen, age 19, hometown Stockholm, Sweden. Education, college, under contract to 20th Century Fox Pictures. Appears in State Fair with Bobby Darin and Pat Boone. Discovered by Dick Pierce of RCA Victor while appearing with George Burns in Las Vegas. Personal appearance, other musical interest, dancing. Alright, so anyway. We've seen her in also some Elvis films, and I pretty sure. I read an article where Elvis was the love of her life, but she knew they couldn't be together. Next, Elizabeth Taylor. Now, I bought this from a guy. It wasn't very expensive. But when I started getting my other cards, I always matched them and put them up against the other one. And as you could see on the right-hand side, it's trimmed. I didn't even bother messaging him. It wasn't worth it. That was Miss Cleopatra. She had like 101 husband. No, that's 101 Dalmatians. Something like that. And there we go from I Love Lucy and a bunch of other stuff. Lucille Ball. My mom, we used to watch the reruns when they were syndication on WPIX 11 back when I was a kid. I loved watching those old shows like The Honeymooners and I Love Lucy. All right, next we have Somewhere Over the Rainbow. We have Miss Judy Garland. And I'm going to give a shout out right here. I remember him telling me his mother was a big Judy Garland fan, and she was upset when she passed away. Gannon over at JGA 59. Great channel, great friend. Check him out. But anyway, another beautiful woman. Just watched some kind of documentary on her where the executives of whatever movie company she was working for used to drug her. She used to work long hours. Horrible things that were done to Judy Garland. I really felt sorry after watching that because everybody knows, you know, The Wizard of Oz, such an awesome film. We all fell in love with her watching that growing up. Miss Betty Davis. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Anyway, great actress. My mom used to talk about her a lot. I've seen a few movies, seen a few interviews. She was a little older. And if she had beef with other actresses, she would let them know about it. Wasn't afraid. And here's a show I remember watching back in the 70s. I don't know if it went into the early 80s or not, but I remember, you'd probably remember too, the Dinah Shore. Like I said, I don't know if it might have been in syndication or if it was actually broadcast during the 70s. I didn't do any research on it. But I do remember watching it with my mom. All right. I can, yeah. You get to see my new shirt? No. You got to see, what'd you get to see? Got to see all my stuff up there. All right. If you want to see my new shirt, Big League Chew, buddy. All right. This video is going to be a mess. But I made my point. Like I said, anybody that wants to chat, message me. I work a very, very busy schedule. Like I said, I'm getting probably, on average, 2.5, 3 hours of sleep a day. And then I got the weekends. And this is what I do on the weekends. I spend time with my family as much as I possibly could. And I take the time to make a YouTube video or two if I can, if I have time, or if they're short enough. So please, when it comes to commenting or getting back to you on something, I think I'm pretty quick with it with the way my schedule is. So anyway, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I hope you all had a happy Father's Day last week. I hope you are having a great weekend this week. And have a super freaking awesome day. Peace. All right, have a good night, everybody.